Beardo Benjo.
Hello there everyone. We are about to be treated to 25 minutes of Last of Us 2 gameplay, exclusive footage, and just all kinds of wonderful stuff. And I am very, very, very excited. I'm even more excited because recently, well, since we last spoke about Last of Us 2, I've run out and bought a PS4 Pro. I said I wasn't going to do it. I said I was going to wait for the PS5, and I am still going to probably buy a PS5. I'll probably trade the PS4 against it. But I went out and pre-ordered the Last of Us 2 PS4 Pro because it's gorgeous, and I really cannot wait to play this game. I think I was fooling myself into believing that I'd be able to wait until the PS5 came out to give this game a go. I'm pretty hypey. I'm pretty ready to jump in and look at it. I'm just going to switch over to the feed now. I think it's starting in about 2 minutes anyway, so I need to get set up, make sure it's running, and just see what it has in store. I don't know if I'm going to upload this as one whole thing, because 25 minutes is quite long. I might chop it up and I don't know. We will see. But yeah, let's dive in and have a look at this first look information and reaction for The Last of Us Part 2 State of Play. Okay, here we go. Brand new Last of Us footage. We're very close to a release, so hopefully I don't spoil too much of the game. But I'm not going to complain because I want all the morsels I can get. And I love these state of plays. I think these state of plays are a fantastic idea. Come on now. Blood and gore, yeah, that's fine. Intense violence, yep. Nudity, yep. I like all of that stuff. It's all my favourite stuff.
I'm Neil Druckmann, Vice
Hello, Neil
President
Druckmann.
of Naughty Dog and the Director of The Last of Us Part 2. We're just a few weeks away from launch on June 19th, when the game will finally be in your hands.
That looks like Red Dead
The wait has
Redemption.
been long, and we're extremely grateful for your patience, especially now in the midst of these unprecedented and challenging times. We hope you're all taking care of yourselves
Shit.
and that you, your friends, and your loved ones are doing well. Because of these extraordinary circumstances, we can't be together in this final stretch and share the experience like we usually would. So today we're trying something different. Something we've never done before.
Okay.
Over the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to give you an in-depth look into what awaits you in The Last of Us Part 2, including new details about the
Yes,
gameplay
please.
experience and story. And to cap it all off, we'll be showing a never-before-seen, lengthy gameplay sequence.
That's what I'm
Definitely
excited for.
stick around for that.
Yeah, that's the bit I'm really excited for. Unedited, lengthy gameplay sequence, please. I'll gobble it all up.
I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. Oh, God. They were actually going to make a cure. The only catch, it would kill her.
Fuck, man.
The Last of Us Part 2 picks up Ellie and Joel's story several years after the events of the first game. Ellie and Joel have settled in Jackson, Wyoming, amongst a thriving community of survivors. With the threats of the world
Just
kept outside
gorgeous
the town's
game.
walls, Jackson has been able to find relative peace and even stability. Ellie is now 19, lives on her own, and has been able to forge lasting relationships within the community.
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss?
Smoking a doobie.
However, this
Shocking.
peace is short-lived. Jackson and Ellie suffer a violent and traumatizing event. Ellie sets off back into the treacherous outside world in search of retribution and justice.
I cannot
Her
wait
journey
to
will take
explore
her to new parts of the country previously unexplored in The
all of
Last of Us.
this.
The story spans multiple seasons and climates, from the snow-capped mountains of Jackson to the lush Pacific Northwest. Each introduces a wide range of exterior and interior environments for you to navigate and explore, rendered in meticulous detail and unprecedented scale with the latest iteration of the Naughty Dog engine.
Yeah, you
Our
can really
goal
tell.
is to make
Jesus
these environments
Christ.
not only beautiful, but feel as grounded and authentic to the cities they're based on as possible. Much of the story unfolds in what remains of
Look at
Seattle,
that.
a
Oh,
massive
me,
former
man.
quarantine zone. Its locales are incredibly diverse, spanning a dense city center with a skyline of towering high-rises to the beautiful suburbs and stormy waterfronts that surround it. The city exhibits drastic shifts in architecture, elevation, and weather. And with Part 2, we've introduced new traversal mechanics that afford greater exploration and ways to navigate threats. Ellie is not only able to climb and jump over gaps, but she can use ropes to scale vertical terrain or swing over obstacles, allowing you to discover new areas, resources, and side narratives.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, it's just simple stuff, but
These
nice
more
kind
open
of
environments also create
quality
new
of life
strategic
improvements.
Considerations in combat, whether it's to get the jump on enemies or bypass them entirely.
Having that verticality allowing you to get the drop on. Yeah, brilliant.
The Last of Us Part 2 features some of the largest environments we've ever created. Horseback riding will allow Ellie to quickly cover some of these expansive terrains. Some streets are so flooded that a boat is required to navigate them.
Wow.
However, the world of The Last of Us is as lush and inviting as it is deadly. As Ellie uncovers the path to finding those who have wronged her, she must face the many threats of this unknown city.
Oh my.
In the
Dog
wake of
dogs.
the pandemic and the fall of the
Fucking hate
quarantine
dogs.
zone, Seattle has become a war zone.
I love
Two
dogs, but I
warring
hate them.
factions find themselves in an ongoing
that.
conflict for territory and resources. One of these groups is the Washington Liberation Front, otherwise known as the WLF.
Oh,
The
dear.
WLF are a militia group that began as resistance to the military occupation of Seattle and eventually wrestled control of the city from them. They are highly trained, organized, and well equipped with weapons they stole from the army. They occupy much of the city, imprisoning or killing trespassers on sight.
Hey, we got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
Every hit is just
On the
so
other side of this
impactful
bloody
in Last of
conflict
Us.
is a group of religious zealots called the Seraphites, or Scars, defined by the self-inflicted deep cuts that they bear across their faces.
Okay, so
Like
it's
the
crazy,
WLF, they're deeply tribalistic and territorial.
crazy cult as well
They're
to
known for being
contend
stealthy,
with.
using overgrowth as cover, and they use more silent weapons like bows and arrows.
Oh man. Oh dear.
Clip her wings.
Clip her wings. What does that mean? Not break her arms. Oh my
But
fucking
beyond this conflict
God.
among survivors, the threat that originally brought the world to its knees is very much present. Every human is in danger of falling victim to the infection.
Oh, filthy click of bastards.
They are the recently infected runners, who are more numerous and aggressive in this game.
Oh my shit. So 28 days later.
Blind but extremely deadly clickers, and the stalkers, who sneak and hide until they're ready to attack,
Oh, you
surprising their victims with
cheeky
extreme
bastards.
agility and brutal violence. The Last of Us Part 2 introduces new stages of infected, such as the Shamblers. Large, heavily armored enemies that are covered in pustules. Upon getting close to you, they expel a corrosive spore cloud that burns its
Filthy.
victims. But our most terrifying and lethal new forms of infected will have to wait until you play the game for yourselves.
Shit. Tease me like that. But actually, I'm kind of glad
Overcoming
because
these
I'd like some
threats
surprises.
will require careful consideration of how you approach every combat encounter and how you leverage Ellie's unique skills, equipment, and the environment to your advantage.
Ah, you got caught with a doggy.
The WLF patrol the streets of Seattle with guard dogs, which are capable of detecting and following you, even while in cover.
Fucking
They can
hell.
pick up your scent and alert their handlers to your presence.
That's going to make stealth impossible for
Listen
me
mode
because
will
I'm garbage
reveal
at
your
stealth.
scent trail, so keep moving and cause distractions to avoid detection.
Can you hide your scent in any way?
25 years after the pandemic began, the world is completely overgrown. Use tall grass to hide from enemies and go prone to stay out of sight. However, this form of analog stealth means you're never fully hidden. If enemies get close enough, they can discover you, even in grass. When Ellie is overwhelmed, running away is a viable option.
I'm going to be so shit at this. I'm
You can also
fucking
break
crap at
glass
stealth.
or crawl through tight spaces to find new paths or areas to evade or take on your enemies. In any given combat situation, you can flee an encounter and re-establish stealth to regain the advantage. If you absolutely have to fight your way out, there are a variety of tools at your disposal. Ellie's more agile than most of her enemies. She can sprint and quickly dodge incoming attacks. Learning how opponents attack with different weapons and
combat
mastering
looks
the
so
timing of your
good.
dodges will prevent you from taking damage and create
Does not
opportunities
look-
to counterattack.
It does not look like
You can
gameplay
use
because it looks
throwable
that good.
items or well-placed shots to stun enemies before dealing a killing blow. Or using them as a shield to protect yourself or buy some time to figure out your next move.
Oh, fucking hell. Horrifically brutal.
Ellie isn't always alone on her journey. Allies will take part in helping you navigate the environments, spot enemies, and meaningfully help you in combat encounters.
That fucking crowbar hit must have hurt. Oh, he dead. He's so very dead. Oh, clickers are just terrifying.
Between
Such a
the human
great
survivors and the
creation.
Roman infected, there will be times where multiple threats are present, creating new strategic considerations and opportunities.
Oh, you got
can choose
people
whether to
and
attack these
infected.
opponents separately and directly, or find ways to pit them against each other.
Nice. I like that. I like that a lot.
Flee as they fight, or wait until their numbers have thinned out and engage with whomever's left.
Very clever. Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah, just let them deal with them. It's
Our
fine.
goal is to create
Don't fight
unparalleled
yourself.
tension, coupled with deep systems that give you greater control and influence over your journey. As you play, you'll be able to invest in a broad collection of crafting items, weapon, and player upgrades through training manuals scattered throughout the environment and scavenging for ingredients.
Nice, nice,
These
nice.
skills
Like
and
that.
upgrade manuals cater to a variety of playstyles, and the choices you make will create your own distinct experience. We also wanted to
love
extend
the
that
look of this.
agency and personalization to your weapons through our new workbench system. Scavenge for parts to modify and improve your weapon's performance and attributes, all of which are
brilliant.
visualized and become part of your character.
Attention to detail is just stunning. It's those little details that really kind of win me over normally.
Survival will also require using the parts and ingredients that you'll find in the environment, which can be crafted into a wide range of defensive and offensive items, like proximity mines,
The silencer there.
explosive arrows, pistol suppressors, and more.
Guessing suppressors break then. You need to craft more. I'm just going to bow and arrow everyone. It's my go-to method. Ooh.
All of these gameplay systems are meant to immerse you in the world and make you feel in lockstep with Ellie's emotional journey. As we've said before, this is Naughty Dog's largest, most ambitious game. It may seem like we covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface of what it's like to play The Last of Us Part 2.
Really?
We can't wait for you to experience it all for yourself on June 19th.
I can't wait either. I really cannot wait.
Until then, here's an extended sequence of never-before-seen gameplay. Enjoy.
Let's have a look. So this is just uncut gameplay. This is just... Oh, man. I'm gonna have to play a couple of stealth games in preparation for this because I really am terrible at stealth games. Fucking water effects, beautiful.
Escape. What the fuck are they talking about?
There's like a frog bobbing around. It's definitely like a skull or something. Or just some rubbish. Go on. Stealth them to death. I'm assuming you can't use your bow and arrow or anything when you're in the water. Oh, this shit gonna be brutal. Oh.
Don't make a fucking sound. Hands up.
She's playing a PlayStation Vita.
Nora. Where is she? We're in the hospital.
Yeah, they're clearing out the upper floors. She's somewhere in there.
You silly bitch, why did you do that? Fucking hell. What's playing on the PlayStation? Is it... I know that music. Is that Hotline Miami? Pretty sure Hotline Miami is playing on that PlayStation Vita.
Boat's away. Word is we're almost wrapped up.
Good. I got my girl waiting for him for Bob.
You shitting me? They put you with Joe again?
Upstairs.
Hey, we get the job done.
I bet you do. Oh, this is not fair.
I'm telling you, man. Data soldier. It makes these shifts so much easier.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
Fuck. Sounds like scars are getting closer.
Hope that's our guys executing those freaks.
Hey, did you hear why we're all getting called up to the fire?
I heard that Isaac wants us to retake all
It's a
of
really nice silencer noise. Is it through a bottle?
Quite to them.
No way.
Yeah, it's through like a Coke
What
bottle.
went down last time. Even Isaac isn't that crazy.
That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
it's like a Coca-Cola bottle.
All right, calm down.
Fuck me. Brilliant. Just the smaller details, like everything in her backpack just kind of on there, and as she's upgrading it and changing it, it changes. So that stick that she just upgraded, it's now changed. I don't know what she did to it. I think she might have added nails to it. It's definitely got like duct tape around it now. Yeah, it's got like spikes on it. Just that attention to detail is just so important. Don't burn the dog. I guess you kind of have to. The way you can approach each situation is just vast. This particular location seems huge. All the outdoors and the upstairs and the down, just all of this.
Just like
Taking names right now. Yeah, take that. Oh no, you can't take the gun. You took to the clip.
I'll go check it out. I got you covered. Holy shit!
Even little things like the hand on the wall. Such a nice touch.
Shit! Look out! Move over here!
Oh, it's all gone to fuck now.
For now, asshole!
It's the double stab that gets me. One's not enough. That second one really hammers it home. Oh, don't hit me with that. Oh, he's dead. Definitely dead. It was all calm and stealthy a minute ago. Now it's just gone fucking mental. Oof. Oh shit. Oh, god damn. In a world infested with like zombie creatures, I would never, as much as you'd kind of need to, I would never want to close a door off like that. I'd always want to leave myself a way to escape from somewhere. She doesn't know what's in this corridor. It could be filled with monsters. Probably is.
That you, Nora?
Nice, I like it. Get the drop on him.
Maybe if you posted more guard, Abby would see it herself. When the fuck was Abby here?
I'm not stupid. You're gonna tell us where she went.
When Isaac talks to us about this...
I'm getting tired of this.
Nora. Nora! I'm not going down for her, man.
I think this is quite early game. I think this is where it all goes wrong. I'm getting the feeling this is the...
Don't scream.
No, it's after it's all gone wrong.
Shit down. You remember me? Yeah. You remember me.
I cannot wait for June 19th. The game looks insanely good. It is going to be one hell of a brutal journey, but I'm very excited. I'm very happy that I picked up a PlayStation 4, and I cannot wait to dive in. It looks stunning. Can't wait. Really can't wait.